All right, we are recording. Hooray! Okay, guys. So we're switching things up, and we're going to be meeting, three to four Mondays, depending on the month. We're going to be meeting at 9 p.m. Alaska time, so that's midnight Central Standard. And then the first Monday of every month, we are going to meet at 6 p.m. So that's not Alaska time, so 9 p.m. Central Standard. So we're going to kind of switch that up. It's going to be a lot easier for me to be able to do 9 o'clock because my kids are in bed and I usually have dinner and everything done by then. So we're going to switch this up a little bit and see if some of my team members can get plugged in as well. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm excited that we're going to keep this rolling. I want to keep up our momentum of meeting weekly, at least being available for you guys weekly. You know I'm going to be here. You know I'm going to show up. And come on here, if you have questions, awesome. If you just want to chat, that's great. If you've got just an interesting experience that you had with somebody, or you're talking about building relationships or how to network, or I had a great experience. Let me just share this with you. I had a great experience on Saturday. I went shopping with my mom, and we went shopping at Nordstrom's, and I love shopping at Nordstrom because I love all the feels of Christmas. I like to go and get a hot cup of tea, and I love to just walk and look and talk and pick things up, and just, it's like totally relaxing. Shopping is completely relaxing to me. I know a lot of people are the exact opposite, and shopping is just stressful, but I love it. It's very relaxing to me. So I'm out shopping with my mom, and she ended up having to go to work at 1. So I decided I was going to stay, a little bit by myself and just kind of look around and soak up the no kid time. And I went downstairs to Nordstrom, and I went to the perfume section. So I can never find a perfume that actually stays on me. Like, I can never smell my perfume after I spray it on. I can smell it. I'm like, oh, this is great. And like an hour later, I'm like, I don't even smell my perfume anymore. Anyway, so I was there talking to a gal, and I have made it a point to just be friendly and interested in other people, just interested in their life. So I'm talking to this gal, and she was like, do you have any questions? And I was like, well, I'm just kind of looking for a perfume. And she's like, well, what kind of perfume do you like? And I was like, well, I like this. So she brought out 2, and we're talking a little bit. And I'm like, so have you been in Alaska long, or, are you from here, or whatever? I opened it up with something. And come to find out, she's a military wife, just recently got married. Her husband's in the Air Force. And she was so sweet, and she had such a great personality, and she loved sales. She loved was in sales in something different in Mississippi, and then they moved up here, and so she's been with Nordstrom for about 3 months. And just great personality, and she slipped her card. I asked for some samples of the perfume she was sharing, and she slipped her card in there. I was like, did you put your card in? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, great. So then I was telling Thomas about the perfume, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to see if that girl's on Facebook. Well, sure enough, and I should have done this while I was there. I should have done it while I was standing at Nordstrom and just gone, hey, are you on Facebook? I'd love to be Facebook friends. But I went in and I found her on Facebook because I had her card, and I friended her. And then I just shot her a little note. I was like, hey, I was talking to my husband about the perfume, and so I thought I'd see if I could find you on Facebook. So glad I found you. And we even had a mutual friend. Like, how crazy is that? She moved up to Alaska in January, and we have a mutual friend. So then she just responded. She was like, oh, so good to meet you, and blah, blah, blah. So boom, I have a new relationship building. I have no idea where it's going to go, but I absolutely loved it. I loved the connection. It was so natural and organic. And I love her personality, and I hope that I can build this relationship up a little bit, probably meet her for coffee or something, and tell her that I'd love to have her on my team. Like, she's the type of person that we've heard from the Diamonds where you're like, hey, if you find somebody who's got a great personality, you should tell them, I would love to have you on my team. And I hope that I can build that relationship up to be able to have that conversation with her, because that's how great of a personality she had. So really fun stuff like that. Talk to me about all your fears. Does it scare you to death to even think about that? Talk to me about any questions with product. Have you heard any crazy, anybody having crazy experiences, bad experiences, good experiences? What do you want to know about ingredients? And I do not have all the answers, but I will find out for you, or I'll give you suggestions on where to look, but we can brainstorm together, and you guys bring out such great you have such great questions. You make me think, you make me dig, and you make me grow. And I love that. So no matter what, I want to keep Monday nights consistent. I'm going to be here, hop on and use me as a resource. So that's what I'm excited about there. So let's move on really quick because I don't want to take forever. Okay, the November to Remember Testimony Blitz event is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to post this in our group, in the Team Joy Passion page. And guys, it is going to be all stories. It's going to be stories and it's going to be testimonies. And I'm super excited about it. It's going to be, if I can do the math, is that 4 o'clock Alaska time? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So 4 o'clock in the afternoon Alaska time. I know that's a crazy time on a Tuesday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, especially if you work. But if you can sneak away, like, I don't think this is going to be terribly long. I think 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not sure if they said. And I am praying that they record it. There's been a couple of things that I've wanted to catch that they have not been recording. But I think 1 or 2 of those was a fluke. But anyway, I hope that they record this. But try your best to get on there. It's going to be 4 o'clock Alaska time, 7 Central Standard. And it's just going to be stories, guys. And this is where the passion flows, when we hear people's stories. Happens to me every single time. Every time I pull up a testimony, anytime that I'm even doubting Plexus, doubting my supplements, going through a hard time, anytime I pull up testimonies and I pull up Diamond Documentaries. And I'm reminding myself that we have the best supplements on the market. I believe that with all my heart. And we are on the cutting edge as far as science goes. I think we still have a lot to learn, and I think we're still working through some different kinks here and there. But I'm so excited to be a part of this company. So this is going to be an amazing event to just build your belief. And that's huge. That's huge. So that's happening tomorrow. And let's see what else we've got going on. We've got a couple of challenges. If you're in Team Fire, there's some challenges going on. Okay, so here's the Team Fire December calendar. The Holiday Slay the Way challenge. November 30th to December 6th is what they're saying. Today was the last day to kind of get in on that, because you need to have your whey protein before it starts on December 30th. So today was the last day to get in on that. But if you have somebody who, maybe they weren't able to get the $199 welcome pack or the challenge pack or whatever, and I'm not sure all the rules. I need to look into this a little bit. But if they have product already, if they have some lean or they want to get plugged in, I'll see if you can just add them to it, and maybe you can just plug them in. But if you've missed out on that and you do have somebody in mind, because I have a couple people in mind for myself that I've talked to about, and they're specifically interested in weight loss. The Fit, what is it? Plexus Fit Squad, the Fit Squad. That Facebook page is phenomenal. It has 120,000 people in it or something, but the information that they put out in that page is so cool. They have, our meal replacements good for me. What is in the lean shake? Can I work out? The last one I read was, can I build muscle without the bulk? I don't want to build bulk. I just want to build muscle. I want lean muscle. I want to be strong. What's the science behind that? They post all kinds of different articles in there. And if you ask a question, if you get in there and ask a question and go, what's the best way to do a plank at home? What's the best ab workout? There's hundreds of people in there, thousands of people in there, and they will answer you. You've got the workout gurus that will hop on and be like, la, 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 this is how you do it. So if you have a group of people or some customers or ambassadors that are really into weight loss and working out, or they want to be, or they just want some information, they want to know, they want to get into a community that's going to come around and support them, plug them into the Fit Squad. It is an awesome group. So I've been rediscovering that as we've been going through these challenges and going through the Slay to Way or Way to Slay or whatever it is, that we've been going through this. I've been rediscovering that group. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's see here. Okay, December 3rd through the 7th is a 5-day IPA challenge. I am going to do this. It's an IPA challenge. So you just do your income producing activities. They'll post what to do, and take everything with a grain of salt. Like this is, they're going to post, contact your people. Basically look at it as a reminder and accountability for yourself. So if they're suggesting contact 3 people today and your goal is just 1, just do your 1. If you want to take that challenge and you want to contact more, awesome. But just use this as a reminder system for yourself, and see if you can do it 5 days straight. See if you can do your IPA challenge for 5 days straight and just see what happens. And another thing I'm finding with doing IPAs very consistently is you get run down really quick. And this is why people don't make it in this business, guys. This is why it is so hard. Because when you're doing IPAs every single day, the income producing activity, and our biggest income producing activity is contacting people. So when you're contacting people, you get a lot of no's. You get ignored a ton of people ignore you. Oh, did I lose you, Tony? Oh, there you are. So you get a lot of no's, you get ignored a ton, and you get a few yeses here and there, but not a ton. So it's very, very challenging to stick with it, because by the time you're done with a week of IPAs, you're like, I've been ignored so many times. So this is when you plug in a Diamond documentary. This is when you plug in some testimonies. This is when you plug in some Les Brown. This is when you go look at pictures from convention. This is when you plug into your Monday night Zoom with me. This is when you plug yourself in and recharge. And we need that anywhere in life, right? I mean, you go to work every single day and you can get run down if you don't have your days off. I have to have it. I have to have it with my kids. When I'm around my kids 24/7, I've got to have a break. I've got to have a little bit of time where I'm not hearing somebody scream my name, and just have some time to breathe. And I did that on Saturday, went shopping by myself or with my mom. So recharge. IPAs are hard because you get ignored a lot and you get no's a lot, and rejection is hard, and being ignored is a form of rejection. So it's hard. This is why people don't make it in the business, because they don't recharge. So encouraging you there, try that IPA challenge, see if you can do it for 5 days, but don't forget to recharge yourself. Okay, December 10th through the 12th is a 3-day Slim Blitz. Awesome to plug people in there. This is something you can literally send people 3 sticks of Slim. This is such a great little thing, because people get to taste the Slim. And guys, if you can afford it, do 3 of each. Do 3 microbiome, 3 hunger control, and let them have, or 2 and 2 or whatever, or give them 1 of 1 or whatever. But they get to experience Plexus culture. So they get to, there is nothing like hopping into just a feed where you're like reading all these people's experiences with Slim in 3 days. And it's so great, and it's coming up, and I highly recommend plugging people into that. What my biggest problem is I forget. I forget when the 3-day blitz is. So it's going in my calendar, and I'm going to try and invite a couple people and say, hey, and it's at no cost to them. Like, and you can say, hey, I can, this is a pay-in of $10 and you get 3 days worth of Slim and you get plugged into this community. You totally can. Or you can just say, hey, no cost to you, and you can give it a try and get plugged into this. So totally give that a shot as well. It's the 10th through the 12th. December 13th is happy hour. I think that's what they're calling the Thursday Zooms. So they only do 2 a month right now. So it's the 13th and the 27th. So those are the 2 Team Fire Zooms. Those are always good. Brenda and Charlotte Seams. They always have such amazing information. You can really get to know them and their heart for this company. So don't forget to plug in there. They always have great guest speakers as well. So the 13th and the 27th. I'm really excited that they're doing one on the 27th, 2 days after Christmas. I love these ladies. They work this, guys, and they show up. And I love that about them. And then we've got one more 5-day IPA challenge just right before Christmas. It's December 17th through the 21st. So try and catch one of those. And just don't forget, like on day 1 or day 0 before day 1, hype yourself up with some really good testimonies and really good Why is my internet connection unstable? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hype yourself up with some really good encouragement, dive in documentaries, testimonies, and then hit day 1, work hard through day 5, and on day 6, recharge yourself again. So important. We do it in every other area of life, so why wouldn't we have to do it with network marketing? And I think especially with network marketing. So, okay, that's pretty much what I wanted to go through. Totally plug in tomorrow, November 27th. I will post both of these, the December calendar for Team Fire and the November to Remember. One thing I just want to encourage you, I think I said this last time, don't feel like you have to do all of this. It's just pick one and do it, or pick 1 or 2. Don't feel like you have to do it all. There's a lot of people behind the scenes. It's not just Brenda and Charlotte putting all of this on. There's a lot of people. There's thousands of people in Brenda's team. So there's people doing stuff all over the place. And there's a lot going on so that it provides you opportunity to do 1 or 2. So there's 2 IPA 5-day challenges this month. There's 2 Zooms happening this month. There's, other challenges. There's a 3-day slim challenge. There's the Slate Away challenge that's going on. And all of those are doable too. I mean, you could have somebody in the Slate Away, you could have other people in the 3-day slim, you could catch some of the Zooms, and you could try the IPA challenge. So they're doable, but if it's overwhelming, just pick 1 or 2 and just give it a shot. And you are not, lagging behind or not keeping up if you can't do all of them. These are baby steps. If you can just commit to one thing in Team Fire per month, that's a baby step, and you're on your way to doing more. So I just want to encourage you with that, because I struggle with that. So I share that. I struggle with, if I'm not doing it all, then I'm not doing it at all. So anyway, don't do that. Okay, I have talked enough. Tony, do you have any questions?
Let's see. Probably not.
Okay.
The only thing I would, no, I have an adopted, I don't know if she's an ambassador or preferred customer. I think she's an ambassador. Anyway, she doesn't get support from whoever her person is. And so her cousin or someone said, well, talk to Tony. So she's I've adopted her. Anyway, so she was going to do the Slay the Way challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And she has issues with milk, so she got the vegetarian lean. Mm-hmm. And she just can't stand it. Okay. She's tried it different ways. And also I told her to try putting the Slim HC in it. That actually tastes good. And I got used to it that way, because I was put off at first with it too. Okay. Anyway, but if she can't handle that, she's gonna try, I told her she could get her money back on the lean and possibly try the whey. And I saw a video, was it Brooke Hemingway did a video on the protein, cold press, isolate protein from the whey. And from what she said, I think she said that it destroys the lactate enzyme in the milk, or the whey. It destroys something in the milk, so that people who normally have issues don't.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not sure if she can get all of that in time to start up with the challenge. So, because she lives.
Where's she live?
I think she lives in Anchorage part-time. I think she might go out to the villages another part-time. So
okay. Is she an ambassador?
I'm not sure if she's an ambassador or a preferred customer. Okay. She's not mine. So
okay, gotcha. Well, if you have somebody like that and they need a connection, feel free to add them to Team Joy. If they need something like that, like I am more than happy to point people in the right direction. So feel free to, if she's ambassador or customer, feel free to add her. Pretty much the only people that I'm not excluding, but that I don't think would find Team Joy and Team Joy Passion beneficial are potential. because in there we're talking to ambassadors and customers and the way we talk and things like that. So for potentials, I don't think it would be beneficial to them. I don't think that that's the right place for them to be able to find the information they need. So that Gut Health and Happiness and Health and Hope are two awesome places we can plug potentials in. But if she's a customer and ambassador, even though she's not on either one of our teams, not in Team Joy or Passion, just plug her in. Because if she's got questions, I'm sure other people have the same question and maybe just don't ask. But I'm happy to, you know, I really do have that one plexus mindset. I'm happy to point her in the right direction. So yeah, absolutely add her to that. And I would say if you shoot her a message tonight and just tell her to give it, I mean, she's got a 60-day money back guarantee. Have her try. You know, in order first thing tomorrow, I bet she'll get it before the 30th. So as long as, you know, as long as she'll be in Anchorage. That would be a hard one if she left and wasn't in Anchorage. But I'd shoot her a message and just say, hey, just, you know, return the vegetarian and try the whey. The only other thing I could suggest on the vegetarian is Thomas is actually allergic to whey protein, so he can't have the whey. So he has the vegetarian. The first 2 bags, he loved it. He absolutely loved it. The last bag that he opened has been super thick. So he's had to really play around with the milk, and he uses almond milk. So he's had to really play around with the almond milk and add more to it than he originally did. So he kind of got a system down to where it tasted good. And now he's like, whoa, this is so thick. So, you know, each bag can be just slightly different. You know, I've had my slim taste different. So I've been like, wow, I can really taste the watermelon or whatever. So, you know, sometimes a little bit more or less of some things get in there. So see if she's probably tried a lot of different things. If she adds more milk, and I don't know if she's tried coconut milk and almond milk, and, you know, all the different milks. And I've heard people say it's amazing with a frozen banana in it. But a lot of people want to be able to like put it in their shaker and put it in the milk and then just go, and not, you know, if you put a frozen banana in there, you need a Vitamixer, you know, that kind of a thing. So it kind of just depends on what her hopes were with it. But yeah, she could totally try the whey, and if she ordered tomorrow, she'd get it before. I could almost guarantee it. So that would be my suggestion there. But totally plug her in, because if she's got questions, I'm happy to point her in the right direction.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So, yay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys remember, if you have any questions for me after watching this, just, you know, you can comment right below. You can message me directly or message in the group chat. So yeah, just let us know if you have questions. And there are so many people on our team. I think it's great to ask questions right in the Team Joy Passion page, because people can jump in there and help answer questions. And it's awesome. It's awesome to get everybody's perspective. And you guys teach me stuff all the time. So don't be afraid to ask questions if you've got questions that pop up. So yeah. All right, Tony, I'm going to let you go to bed, and I'm going to go something. I think I need to clean something. and then go to bed.
All right.
Thanks so much for hopping on here, and I will see you later, and have a wonderful time with your grandkids.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.